have an educated society, we have a better world. If we have an educated youth, we all can understand freedom and democracy. We can share the ideas that we have and move the world, and the sky is the limit.
The United Nations is particularly emphasizing gender equality and greater opportunities for women.
Probably the most transformative event of the last century was our joining of the European Union.
We would like to relate with the rest of the world. We would like to belong to the global community.
Young people need to be prepared to engage in a global society, to be able to work with other young people, to work with their peers, and in order to do that, they need to be acquainted with what is going on in the world.
In this era of globalization, learning about world issues is incredibly important because problems occurring halfway across the globe could potentially impact us and our future.
This program allows teachers both in the US and in South Africa to collaborate for an entire year together.
We're getting our students to think broadly. We're getting our students to be able to communicate with somebody who's not in the same circumstances as they.
It just makes you a more thoughtful teacher, a more aware teacher. If you don't understand the world, I don't see how you can be of much use to your students.
With world affairs studies like this, it makes you feel like there's something bigger than America and that there's better parts and there's worse parts. And it's your duty to make those better parts even better and the worst parts even better as well.
It's about proper education, proper expertise. And if you have that, then you could be successful. You can go anywhere in the world and be successful if you have a proper education, and it must be a global education.
Well, that's a little glimpse of who we are, what we do at the World Affairs Council, DC, in the region, nationally, and increasingly internationally. It's now a great pleasure to move into the first of the awards for the evening and to introduce someone who is not just a personal friend of the World Affairs Council, but really a friend in opening up the world to millions of people. Her name is Gloria Bohan. Gloria is the founder, chairperson of the largest woman's-owned travel agency in the world. And she is a proud graduate of Marymount, Manhattan, New York. And she's been on our board for more than 10 years. Gloria has unselfishly given of herself, not only for our cause, but for multiple causes, regionally, nationally, internationally. She's a hard woman to get hold of, because she spends about 4 to 6 months of the year traveling. having cruise ships named after her and airplanes named after her, but she is a remarkable woman in terms of her commitment to global education, which is our raison d'etre for tonight. So it's my great pleasure to ask Gloria Bohan to come to our stage, and I ask that you give her a warm, warm welcome.
Well, I never know what Tony is going to say, but that was very, very good. And believe me, I don't have any cruise ship named after me or an airline named after me yet, but it's just really great to be here. And what an honor to be able to introduce to you the World Affairs Council Educator of the Year, Dr. Matthew Shank. When I first met Dr. Shank, it was clear he would be an outstanding contributor to our community, both professionally and personally. His positive outlook and concern for all is certainly to be admired. He is a giver and a doer. Matthew became Marymount University's 6th president in July 2011. With a commitment to Catholic higher education and understanding of Marymount's diverse, inclusive environment, he helped the university clarify its identity as a school, and distinguish through a culture of engagement, fostering intellectual curiosity, service to others, and a global perspective. This vision formed the development of a strategic plan and marketing campaign called Common Ground, and was implemented under his leadership. In recognition of his focus, Dr. Shank received the 2012 Global Education Leadership Award from the very own World Affairs Council. Today, he serves on the boards of the Greater Washington Board of Trade, Northern Virginia Technology Council, Arlington Community Foundation, among many others. In academic circles, he is a board member of the Consortium of Universities in our metropolitan area, Virginia Foundation of Independent Colleges, and Washington Library Consortium. He was named to the NCAA Presidential Advisory Group. Previously, Dr. Shank was Dean of the University of Dayton School of Business and chaired Kentucky University's Department of Management and Marketing. Dr. Shank has also published numerous articles and authored some books, Sports Marketing, A Strategic Perspective, which I just learned about recently. He has consulted with many organizations on strategic planning and marketing research. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Psychology from the University of Wyoming, a Master's of Arts in Psychology, a PhD in Psychology from the University of Missouri. He is joined tonight by his wife, Lynn, and I might add, they are the proud parents of 2 adorable twin girls. And I just learned tonight from Lynn that they met playing softball, I think. So let me bring you Dr. Shank and his award.
Matt, hold up there. We are queued for the video for Marymount, please.
Everything is globalized now. Everything is connected, like the whole world is connected now. We live in a global era.
One of the beautiful things about our campus is the diversity, not only the global diversity that we have and the international students, but the ethnic diversity, the socioeconomic diversity. The beauty in that is students truly integrate and learn from each other. It's when we send students abroad to do service projects that also are part of their academic and educational experience. Those are the best experiences that we could possibly offer for our students.
My parents always said, go out and see the world, don't get stuck in one place. I think that's what really sparked it, just wanted to see it for, firsthand.
Look at the faculty, look at the students. It's so diverse. And so the education is not confined within the classes, it's everywhere.
Learning about other cultures has allowed me to be more inclusive. It made my world way bigger than what it is.
There are so many people from so many different cultures, and in order to live among them, we should be able to understand their backgrounds and where they're coming from in order to respect them.
I'm very impressed by the students and their ability to understand diverse cultures, and really the tolerance that they show and the understanding that they show for others is really spectacular, and it causes me to be inspired and want to do more myself.
I think right now the whole world is focusing on global education. So if we're bringing more students over here from all over the world, that brings different attitudes and aspects to education, to lifestyle, that just enhances the humanity within us.
Well, good evening to everyone, and Gloria, thank you very much for the warm introduction, and thank you for all the work that you do for the World Affairs Council. So how about a round of applause for Gloria, please, and all that she does. I would also like to set the record straight. Gloria mentioned that I met my wife playing softball, and I want everybody in the room to know that I'm a much better softball player than she is, so if I can tell you one thing, that is it. But I am truly, truly honored to be accepting this Global Education Award from the World Affairs Council on behalf of the entire Marymount family. And honestly, we are blessed, I am blessed to share the stage this evening with the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, Blackboard, the Republic of Colombia, and the Jane Goodall Institute. And I'd like to congratulate all the awardees tonight on their great achievements. It's an honor for me to be on the same stage. So a round of applause again for all the awardees. Now, the Marymount vision was mentioned several times, and we have those three pillars of intellectual curiosity, service to others, and global perspective. And that vision was shaped when I started at Marymount some 6 years ago. So receiving this award is very, very special to the university because it reinforces all of the great work that everybody on our campus does. We want at Marymount, as I know everyone here wants, every student to leave their university, whether it's Marymount, George Washington, Georgetown, we want them to leave with a global perspective. That is our goal. So you may ask, what is Marymount doing to ensure that our students actually are prepared to work and live in this complex global environment? As with the other great universities in this area and even beyond, we're trying to increase study abroad participation. We are trying to partner with other universities around the world and trying to offer more opportunities for our faculty, staff, and students to engage in those exchanges. We're trying to strengthen this great region, and I often comment, how can you not be global and not be a global university if you're in DC and in this region? So we try to utilize the location and the strength of this location in everything that we do at Marymount. We're trying, like many universities, to recruit more and more international students. We currently have students from 76 countries, and about 15% of the Marymount population are international students. And we have plenty of opportunities for co-curricular, extracurricular activities, especially this week as it's International Week. So while these efforts are a huge part of our vision, and looking forward, we want to strengthen those things, I really want to tell you a little bit about our past, and global education is part of the Marymount DNA. It's really nothing new. So the Marymount University and the Marymount schools around the world were founded by the Religious of the Sacred Heart of Mary. And global education, now I will definitely give a round of applause for that. Global education really started from the first workings of Mother Butler in 1907. Now, Mother Butler was from the County Kilkenny in Ireland. So, Tony, I had to work that in just for you. So, Mother Butler came over from Ireland, having served in Portugal, and started the first Marymount School in Tarrytown, New York in 1907. And she was a woman of tremendous vision. Mother Butler said at the end of World War I, we know our students are going to want and need a global education. This was in 1917 when the first Marymount College was then formed. So Mother Butler had this tremendous vision, and all we are doing is taking care of that vision and trying to strengthen what she started. And some of you may know this, but Marymount has a network of schools. We have 23 schools around the world. Most are secondary, elementary schools. We have the distinction of being, as I like to say, the Marymount University. So we're very proud of this whole network of schools that we are a part of, and we will continue to be. So I'd like to say that Marymount wouldn't exist were it not for the Sisters of Religious of the Sacred Heart of Mary. It just wouldn't. And I like to remind everybody on our campus about the work that the sisters have done. So I am very pleased that some of the sisters that serve on the Marymount board are with us. I'd like them to stand, please. So, sisters, thank you so much from the bottom of all our heart. This is truly a Marymount family, and one of the things that we like to say is Marymount does good things in the world and for the world. We will continue to do so. We will be strengthened by this award, and we appreciate the World Affairs Council and all of you bestowing this award on Marymount. So thank you very much, and God bless. Enjoy the evening.